EA Sports. It's in the game.
Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the State Palace Theater here in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana for a much-anticipated main event. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
From Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr. And his opponent across the ring, coming out of Norfolk, the Beast.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch block.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. It's hard to touch Roy Jones Jr. with a clean glove. But if he can, his opponent does have power.
Yes, he does have power, and he has a chance to catch Roy. And Roy gives you this chance, clean. Because Roy will make you miss, but he'll do it naked. He'll do it with his hands down. If you catch him, bang, you catch him with everything.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Targeting a left hand down low. Able to cover up that gut. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Roy lands the uppercut. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Nowhere close, that punch by Mason Brooks. Jones's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Brooks. Roy Jones Jr. giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's Roy Jones Jr.'s in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of places. And now he's not. Now just naturally, instinctively, survival mode is there. He's doing all the things, Joe, that he was taught in the gym. Things he couldn't do before because he was worried about doing them. He had too many things clogging his head.
Good exchange. He fires back. Mason Brooks is rocked by a big shot there. What a wild round as both men have been affected. Now hugging on the inside. Well targeted right hand by Brooks. Jones is being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
I've heard people say about Roy Jones Jr., no matter what sport he was going to apply himself to, he was going to be a pro. He was going to be successful. If he played football, this is a guy that could have been a great defensive back. If he had taken on baseball at a young age, he would have made the major leagues. We know what he would have done in basketball. He's an accomplished basketball player as it is. You agree with that?
Well, to a certain extent, I do, because obviously he has good athletic genes. He is an athlete. He's a guy that possesses really tremendous physical abilities. But his temperament, he's a guy who's confident, he's a guy that's stubborn, a guy that wants to prove you wrong and make himself right. He's a guy who's really determined to get his way.
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
And now he scores well with a straight right. Right hand downstairs. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshots. Able to show you his blocking ability. Wow, a big flush blow. The left hand by Roy Jones. Good flush shot upstairs. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. That's a stinging right hand by Mason Brooks. Brooks's punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin. And the flip side here in the boxing is, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Mason Brooks is on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Roy Jones Jr. with a left. Brooks is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Brooks's combination punching is working well here. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Brooks. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Mason Brooks is not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch, Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Well played, straight right hand. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. That hook was well off the mark. Blocking a score. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Brooks' failure to get away from his big shot he just scored with. He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Brooks is back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Roy Jones. Jones is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Jones is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Jones has been as accurate as I've ever seen him, and that's why he's in control tonight.
And I don't know if his vision is 20/20 or 20/30 or whatever, but with a fighter, the reason you're accurate is because you're calm, you don't waste anything, and you have good technique. That is showing right here.
Good body shot. The right hand came home. Roy Jones Jr. with a big uppercut. Brooks is now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and saying, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. He stays committed to the body. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss.
And yet another big shot comes in. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Brooks is back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Nice strike after catching one by Mason Brooks. Jones is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination lands. Brooks is in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. Jones's corner can do nothing but just applaud him as he returns to the stool. Yet another round where he put forth more and more punishment to his opponent.
Yeah, well, they're applauding him, and they should thank his opponent for doing an imitation of a heavyweight.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Brooks is smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count.